Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to Delta Rules. In today's video, we got more unusual options activity. Now, guys, remember the information presented by Delta Rules and myself is for educational purposes only. Trading stocks and options involve risks that are not suitable for all investors. Please make sure to always do your own due diligence. Now, guys, if you ended up on this video and you don't know anything about options trading or about how options work, I do have 3 courses down below that will teach you about options from top to bottom, as well as a video showing you how to set up a scanner on Thinkorswim for unusual options activity. Having said that, the first company that we're going to be going into today is going to be SPCE, and this is Virgin Galactic. I'm sure you guys have heard of this. Around, they are in the business of space travel. They make air and space vehicles and also provide space flight service. Very expensive, just letting you guys know. So always do your own due diligence on these companies that I always that I bring up, just so you could familiarize yourself with what exactly it is that they do. However, I'm coming down here to Virgin Galactic. Virgin Galactic actually had some news recently. Once again, make sure to always do your own due diligence. But they had some news recently. Let me actually take a look at this real quick. Hold on, guys. It's one of the test flights, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. So yeah, successful space flight test. It looks like they had. So this company has been working on that for a long time. Today they did. Well, not today. I believe it was maybe a couple of days ago. I think it was yesterday actually that they completed that space flight test. I believe that was the 3rd space flight test. And it did really good. The company actually went up about 27% today. So I am bringing up this to you guys, but just know, if you're planning on getting in this tomorrow, this company is dangerous right now, simply because of the fact that the volatility has risen. I would expect, if you're not in here already, wait for a little bit of a dip to then be able to get in. Now, coming down here to the actual option time and sales, we could see that there's quite a bit of call buying. Just looking at this order right here, we could tell that this was about, let's say, a $300,000 order put in here. We could also tell that it's a possibility that those puts are getting sold, which would be a bullish sign. However, it is getting either sold or purchased midterm. That is not necessarily what we're focusing on. What we're focusing on is the call buying, and we do see quite a bit of volume on here as far as this goes. So this is definitely something I'm going to be looking at. I do have a position. I actually don't have it on Thinkorswim, but I do have a position for 30 calls. So that's definitely something I'm looking at. I am actually playing, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, I'm playing this on the short term because I know there will be hype, and I know the hype will eventually die out. Now, I'm just trying to pretty much ride the hype wave right now because I know there will be a lot of hype behind this stock. So this is the first one I'm looking at. The second one that I have for you guys is actually going to be OLLI, and they are, hold on, give me 1 second. OLLI. And this is OLLI's Bargain Outlet Holdings. So they are actually in the retail business. They mainly focus on closeouts, salvage merchandise, and excess inventory. That's pretty much what they do. They're mainly in the retail business. Once again, make sure to always do your own due diligence. Now, coming down here to the actual option time and sales, we could tell that there was a pretty big order on here put in, and we could actually tell that this was actually a debit spread. They bought the 80-100 debit spread. They bought the 80 call for 328, and they sold the 100 call to mitigate the risk, and they got 53 cents for each one of those calls. So it's pretty much someone saying that, hey, I think the stock will go above 80 but not above 100. That is pretty much what that means. And by him thinking that, and by him knowing that, he actually gets to save a little bit of money on the actual play. So this is definitely something I'm looking at. That's a $20 spread. So looking at the chart, we could tell that it has kind of been consolidating, and it looks like it has some type of solid support around that 77, 76 level. So it looks like someone is pretty much coming over here and buying the dip. So why I could tell that this is our purchase, because he purchased it at 398. I'm sorry, at 328. The ask price is at 330. So it's really right there. You know, there's a big spread between the ask and the between the bid and the ask. So if he bought it at 328, I'm guessing he actually got in there. He actually purchased those. Now coming up here, let me take a look. 18th of June. Coming down here to the 18th of June, we could tell that there wasn't much of an open interest on there. Now guys, this company will have earnings, if I'm not mistaken, on the 27th. This looks like an earnings play. Another thing that caught my attention is the fact that companies like Gap, GPS have been having unusual options activity as well. Just like this, they have been purchasing debit spreads. If you actually look up, let me actually do this for you guys. Let's actually look up Gap. Not trying to make this video too long, but just so I could get the idea across. If I look up GPS, which is, Gap, they are also in the retail business, and come down here, we could actually tell that there was also a spread, a 33-36 spread bought on here. This were purchased, this were sold. So it lets me know that people are thinking that there will be a good uprise on the retail stocks. So most definitely, the one that I showed you guys before, that is definitely something I am looking at. That is OLLI. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly, but yeah, that is OLLI's bargain outlet holding. So these are the two I'm looking at today. I really appreciate everybody that has been liking, subscribing. I really love you guys. Stay safe out there.